Another ZR1 to the JFK Auto YouTube channel. Believe it or not, this was the first ZR1 that we ever had. This one done in ceramic matrix gray. We've held on to it for a few years. Absolutely love the car when we got it in. Love the spec, still do to this day. You have the carbon flash wheels to go with your blue calipers. Love the color. That ceramic matrix gray has a little bit of white, gray, bluish tint depending on how the sun hits it. Today we have a little sunny day, but you can tell as it starts getting behind some of the clouds and some shadows, that color starts to kind of play with you a little bit. You will see some of the metallic paint, especially outside in the sun. When it's tucked away in the garage with a little bit darker lighting, some of that metallic is harder to see. Filled with carbon fiber. First thing you'll notice is that front splitter with the carbon fiber. This is a ZTK car, option with the ZTK package. The front splitters, the winglets, are not attached on this car. They're still in the factory plastic, but they would run on the corners kind of up halfway on the reflectors. So a big carbon fiber splitter in the front. You'll see the carbon fiber hood with the LT5 engine. That entire hood is carbon fiber. We'll pop it for you guys here. It's got a huge hole in it because that LT5 with the blower is so big that it just couldn't fit. They had to put that big hole in the engine. So that's giving you 755 horsepower. And the real cool thing about the ZR1s are they were a 1 year only production car. And the LT5 was the only car that had this motor in it for the ZR1. So they did do some crate motors where there's some resto mods that has that engine in it, but there's no more that are produced. 2,953 total units of the ZR1 were built, 30% of those being manual transmission cars. So 744 coupes were equipped with that 7-speed manual transmission. So Corvette really went out with a bang. When we think of Corvette and the classic Corvettes before moving to the supercar of the C8, you have your front engine, you have your 7-speed manual transmission. 744 of those cars, excuse me, if you have the ZTK option, it brought it down to about 586. Competition sport seats, which is another huge option in these cars. I just think cars with the competition sport seats look so good. I'm standing here right in front. As you look in through the windshield, see those carbon fiber inserts, the cutouts. They're just great aesthetically looking seats. They're comfortable. This car has the blue stitching inside too, which I think is a nice little touch to match, you know, the blue calipers. Again, the ZR1 logo that is on the hood. And it just flows really, really well with the car. I've seen so many cars that were optioned, you know, not really ideal. That you'd have to change a few things to kind of make it right. This car, every option, I wouldn't change a thing. You have your carbon flash mirrors as well. So you had the option for carbon flash or to match the paint of the body, which would be the the ceramic matrix. This car, I do like the carbon flash, kind of goes well with all the carbon fiber, those carbon flash mirrors. You even have your carbon fiber scoops here on the side. So this one definitely checks all the boxes. 3ZR, which is going to give you all those creature comforts, extra cameras in the front and back. That was a $10,000 option. So as you move to the inside in the interior, you'll see all that carbon fiber on the dash. At no extra upcharge, it was just a option if you want it full leather interior or the suede inserts. I always like the suede inserts. Gives you a little bit better feel on the steering wheel, a little bit better look with the seats. This car, one owner, 231 miles on the odometer. Just incredible, incredible spec, really well maintained. Like I said, wouldn't change a thing. One of the more rare colors, especially in terms of manual transmission cars. I haven't seen many ceramic matrix grays that had the ZTK with the manual transmission and the competition sport seats. I fell in love with the color when I saw it. I am a fan of white, but this, like I said, is more of that gray, of that bluish tint, and it just goes so well. We've had some of the white ZR1s, but this matrix gray color with the options that it has to kind of go with all the carbon breaks it up a little bit. Just a stunning, stunning example, and really the pinnacle of Corvettes in terms of, you know, what everybody kind of remembers Corvette for before moving into the supercar world of the C8. To me, the C7s always had classic lines, was great aesthetically looking, especially the cars with the manual transmission. You still had that driver car experience that you kind of lose as you move to the C8s. So these cars, you know, definitely are investment grade vehicles. We've seen that, and to find good ones are few and far between. A lot of them have been sucked up into collections. A lot of different collectors have multiple. Even ourselves now, we have a bunch of ZR1s in our inventory right now as well. But I will tell you, you know, since starting to deal with the ZR1s, good ones are few and far between. They're getting harder and harder to come across. But this one, be sure to know that it is in great condition. Everything comes with it. We have the accessory parts, the manuals, the books, 2 keys, car cover, cargo net. And there's a reason why it's been with us for almost 4 years now.